Alright, so this elephant here is kind of blocking the sound a little bit, but it is Knoebels. And yes, you do say it with the K. Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trip, and I'm in Elysburg, Pennsylvania, and today I'm visiting Knoebels Amusement Park. And yes, I said it correctly, it's pronounced with the K, Knoebels. This is the U.S.'s largest free admission amusement park. There is no admission price, there's no price to park. If you do want to go on the rides, you either get a ticket book or you get an armband. I'll show you that when I get to it. I'm going to show you a map first, give you a layout of the park. They have 3 different wooden coasters, 2 steel coasters, whole lots of other assorted types of rides. They have one of the best haunted houses at any amusement park, from what I understand. So I'm anxious to get started on the tour. The park opens in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to find a map and we'll get started. All right, showing you the map. It's a good sized property. They got several decent roller coasters. All right, first up we got a kettle corn. There's their pricing. All the different kettle corns. You get a big giant bag. Just behind that you got Knoebel security. So you do have the police force that is on property. Keep everybody safe. This is their largest steel coaster they have in the park. I'll get some ride footage of what it looks like a little bit later. Alright, so you got Knoebel's convenience rentals, a mobility scooter, push wheelchair, single stroller, double stroller, and a wagon. Directly across the Impulse, it's this little gift shop, and this is where you get the rentals from. Directly across the Impulse and next to that gift shop are restroom locations. Directly to the left of Impulse, you got guest services. So if you do the ticket books, most rides take like 4 tickets. You either spend 50, 20, or 5. So there's arrows pointing in the direction of the pay one price ride passes, as well as hand stamps. Got potato cakes. This is their menu board. So this park has a real carnival fair type vibe, as a lot of the rides in this area are fair carnival style rides. Alright, Knoebels. My guess this was originally the main entrance. See, they expanded a little bit over the years. This is the pay one price ride passes. This is the only place in the park where you can get the wristbands. The ride tickets you got. Ride all day. Alright, since I can opt to get either an armband or a ticket book, there's not a whole lot of rides here that I'm really interested in besides the roller coasters. So since there's 5 main roller coasters, I believe there's 5, I'm just going to get the $20 book because the main coasters are 4 tickets each. So I think that's going to be a cheaper option for me. They also have a large swimming pool. This is a separate priced entry. And you see one of their large wooden roller coasters right in the back. Alright, the Crystal Pool is their big swimming pool they got. It says their pricing. So $8 for people over 12 or $6 for kids. You have locker rentals. Other stuff you can get it for the front. So I was curious why the parking lot was so full when I got here. This explains why. The pool opens a whole hour before the park. Alright, so the amusement park is officially open. I am backtracking right over by Impulse roller coaster, and now I'll be able to show you everything with some off-ride footage, hopefully. Alright, so I finally found a ticket booth that is open, so I got $20 worth of tickets. And I also got a park map. First ride we come to is Impulse. All right, so I got my $20 ticket book. I'm gonna go on impulse first. They said this is their largest steel coaster in the park. All right, got impulse in action. Complete vertical lift hill. The impulse costs 4 tickets. All right, so I just got off impulse. Fantastic ride, extremely smooth. I do feel slightly dizzy with some of the turns they got there, but it's not a bad coaster. As you see from the footage that I showed you, it's not overly fast, but it's really, really cool. So nice coaster, I liked it. So I'm gonna show you all the rides that are here on the left-hand side, across the street first. Because Knoebels Drive is directly through here. As I said, original entry and the original portion of the park is there to the right. So you got the giant wheel. You have nice and high, get a nice view of the park. There you go. Points loaded. Got a nice breeze up here too. Woo. See a drop tower, twister. Like the loaf is shaped like a loaf. Loaf of bread. Must be how it's got its name. Mountains around us. Directly across from the big wheel, you got downdraft. Now, this is definitely a carnival or fair style ride. Man, that's pretty extreme though. Wow. Got this 1940 Chevrolet fire truck. Of course, all the hoses and the main equipment is removed. Must have sucked if it was raining, but then again, you're working with water to put out fires. A piece of history right here. There's lots of picnic pavilions in this area. A lot of people pack their cooler, have family outings, birthday parties, other special events. As there's no entry fee, it's a cheap place to come. Some of the kiddie rides, rock and tug, just spins slowly and goes back and forth, kind of like that. Directly next to that, you got the submarine. This spins around like that. I've seen this type of ride at many, many different parks, different types of vehicles, from school buses to ships, but it all does basically the same thing. All right, to the side of that, you got the aptly named Skloosh. This is a shoot-to-shoot type ride.
Take a look.
I've also seen it called like tidal wave. There's people that want to get really, really wet. They'll stand on that bridge. But chance of getting wet on this, 100%. All right, so all rides you're going to have down ticket prices. This would be $3 in tickets with the ticket book that I've got. Right to the side and behind Skloosh, you got restrooms and locker locations. And we got Kiddie Himalaya. This is 2 tickets. So like I said, a little slower version, not quite as rough Himalaya ride. All right, we got Merry Mixer. So Merry Mixer is a good old classic ride, a scrambler. All right, next to Scrambler, you got Balloon Race. This is $2.50 in tickets. Or if you have the wristband, doesn't cost you anything extra. This place does have a mini train. This looks like it's one of their older ones that's no longer used, so they have this as a photo op for people. You got the Pioneer train, circa 1865. So the train is $2.50 in tickets. The old vintage tractor. And they've got additional trains. All right, trains coming in. So going on next. Even a dog enjoyed the train. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that is a beautiful dog. How many tickets do you have to pay for the dog? All right, here we go. All these old tractors. 1914 and 1964. Must admit, I was not expecting to see the dog on the train. Sure, dog had a good time though. So the other trains he got. slides they got for the water park, sort of. Don't really call it a water park, but you know. Now we're going on a twister. It's the roller coaster I'm looking forward to riding the most. It's a whole lot of wood. There's cabins you can rent. Tunnels. There's a whole camping area up here also. It's a spot for people with travel trailers and motorhomes. There's a whole area for tents. Oh wow, look at this. Steam tractors. Good to go out in the woods. I smell those pine needles. It smells like a car air freshener. Squirrel!
There's a deer.
Ooh. We got a deer. Oh yeah, we're gonna see this guy on the way over around. That's the cool part about being out here in nature. Get the opportunity to see wild animals. Oh yeah. More squirrels. I see a black squirrel also. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a pretty deer. Another squirrel hanging off the thing. That's cool. Yeah, those are feeder stations that all those animals were at. Don't got black squirrels where I'm from. Got the typical gray squirrels and brown squirrels. Another black squirrel. enjoying the water. Yeah. You can see more of the pool area. Train on the left reminds me of a train I used to go on when I was really little at Laurie Park Zoo in Tampa, Florida. Of course, that train's been gone for a good probably 40 years. Good, at the train station. That was a fun ride. How do you describe Power Surge? Power Surge doesn't appear to be operating. I'm not sure if it'll be open later on. If so, I'll come back. All right, next to Power Surge, we got the Alamo. Shows their pricing and what their food offerings are. So got some other offerings. All right, so now to get over to Twister roller coaster, we have to go down this path. Pool will be on the left-hand side, go across the bridge. All right, so showing the map again. It's all the stuff that I showed. The one on the train. There's the pool. So we're heading over here to Twister. There we go, we got Twister.
You're going on?
This is 4 tickets. This is definitely the coaster I'm looking forward to going on the most. Alright, so I'm in line for Twister. I did not expect to see such a large coaster at a amusement park. This little mini train I was on. So you do not allow any loose articles on the ride at all. Quite a bit of crap. Alright, just got off Twister, and that is an extreme wooden coaster. Very, very long track. You actually feel it. It's not smooth, but it's not overly rough. You expect a little roughness on a wooden coaster. It's pretty fast also. I also noticed on part of the track, they have all new support structure, that they replaced all the wood recently. So that's good that they take safety. Very important. That's me, 1258. And right next to the pictures, you got a little small gift shop where you can get t-shirts themed to Twister. There are restroom locations right in front of Twister. Directly in front of Twister loading area, they got Starbucks. All right, so checking the map again. I'm right over here by Twister. I've done everything on the one side of Knoebels Boulevard on the left. So now we're gonna go and check out everything over in this area. All right, so in order to do the proper tour for you, so I'm not doing everything backwards, I'm gonna backtrack to the big Knoebels sign, which I mentioned at the beginning of my video appeared to be the original entry area to get into the park. So this way you see where I'm at, right near Knoebels Grove, where the mini train was that we rode. So I'm going to go into this area. There's multiple kiosks all throughout the property to purchase your ticket books if you were not going to purchase an all-day ride armband. And we got the Grand Carousel, hand carved in 1913. Rides in this are $250. So all these horses are hand carved. Oh, they got horse hair also in the tails. Don't typically see that. See, all the horses on the outside perimeter do not move. There's also entire rows, looks like, where the horses don't move. Alright, so showing the map again. You see right where I'm at. Right here at the Grand Carousel. So I'm going to show you everything over in this area here. And then we'll move over in this area and show you everything over there, so I'm not backtracking everywhere. Got quite a bit to show you. Here we got Playland. This indoor arcade. Should have got some cool vintage rides in here and games. The best part is it's air conditioning here. Lots of claw machines. You got soft ice cream. Other flavors. Right around the corner in the same building as the ice cream, you got Patio Grill. And next to that, you got the Oasis. Got various dinners. Oh, you can eat spaghetti. So it seems each day has a different type of food. Oh, it is Wednesday. So I'm gonna come back here later, 4 to 7. Get my grub on with some spaghetti. In the same building as Oasis, you got pizza shop here. Just to the right of that.
This way, guys.
You got this little stand here, various different food items. Got Knoebel's famous French fries. So you see where I'm at. Right next is one ride that's not operating right now. So we're going to continue going this way. Got the Cookie Nook. It's a Cookie Nook menu. It's got different drinks. Alright, so right next is Giant Coaster. It was my first ride I went on. Got Flying Tigers. Alright, next up we got the Whipper. It's a very old ride right here. Alright, right next to the Whipper you got Cosmo's Curbs. This is a kiddie coaster. $3 ticket. Perfect starter coaster for the little ones. Looks like it goes around twice. Next up, we got the Galleon. It's a pirate ship.
I was thinking about
Goes back and forth. Does not rotate all the way around, but typically that's a great height, especially if you're sitting on the end seats. Got the swing ride. Doesn't look like it's going to be in operation today. See these at most of the different parks I go to. It raises up and tilts slightly, so you get some good height on this. Directly in front of that, you get Casa de Frescos. This is what they've got. Directly across that, you got Candy Corners. Right next to the swings, you got, it's called a satellite. This looks like a fun ride. A satellite takes 3 tickets. There's various games of chance around this area. Got motorboats. Boat operator $3, passenger $2. So you control your own boat. You have restroom locations right near here. We got scooters. Best bumper cars in America, it's rated apparently. Alright, there's some vintage looking bumper cars. Really cool. We got kiddie boats. Kiddie boats. Kiddie boats $1.50. Right across from the kiddie boats, you got the Red Baron. There you go. Kids control how high they want to go. So we got Spanish Bambini. Alright, that's another very vintage Knoebels ride. Yeah, hand cars. It's all hand powered. It's kid powered. Go around the track. Got Jet Sky Fighter. Up and down. 2 tickets for this. It's a cute ride. $1.50 tickets for this. Alright, gonna go across the bridge. A kiddie wheel. Got a going buggy. You see, it's all the kiddie rides. We got helicopters. Pretty self-explanatory ride. Got an umbrella ride. So it's the umbrella ride. Guessing because it's got the big umbrella up above. We got Panther cars. Kind of reminds me of a slot car. Carousel. It's a little smaller than the other carousel we saw. The Frick steam tractor. One of these old vintage tractors and other assorted farm equipment and trucks. But this is still actively used, just don't look like at the moment. We got Old Smoky. Alright, so we went on the 1 train. This one looks even smaller. It's a mini steam train. Alright, here we go. tell you, this whole park is amazing. There's feeder stations for different animals. We saw a deer and some squirrelies from the last train I was on. See, the corn's been nibbled on. Valley Smithy.
Look at the hot dog board, Bitsy. I like the hot dog board.
Yeah, that's a nice job.
Personalized horseshoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're laughing at. That's nice.
That's what I'm going to put in here now.
Fire pokers. And talk about vintage. It's a very, very old, I think it's a cable car. Yeah, cable car or trolley. Directly behind that's the restroom locations. This is right near the train that I just got off of. Next up you got Pete's Fleet. Looks like another vintage ride.
What?
How old's the ride?
How old is it?
Yeah.
Not real long.
Okay. I was showing the map again so you see where I'm at. I'm over here in the kiddie area, right by number 15, which is Pete's Fleet. So still lots and lots to see. A lot of stuff in this area is food and games. The red circles with the numbers are the actual rides and attractions. There's 220-year-old white oak. Man, talk about vintage. 220 years old. Next up we got fire trucks. Round in a circle. Alright, we got the kiddie whip. Yeah, so it's just like the larger whip ride. This is the kiddie version, a little bit smaller. But you still got quite a whip at the end. Got kiddie bumper cars. Right, so just like the larger bumper cars, this is this kiddie version. Man, it's the old Tommy water fountain right here. Stick your head in the lion's head, or just your head inside the lion's mouth. Get you a drink of water. So you're drinking lion spit. Ew. Got your old kettle corn. $8, you get this big giant bag. Got the potato barn. Got Ribby-Q. Kind of like a McRib at McDonald's. This is cool. Got this old mill. Got an 1800s drill press. Got Old Mill Sundays. Across the night, got Old Mill Shake Shack. That's what they've got available. Right across the night, you got this eatery. Oh, we got Paratrooper. Next to Paratrooper, you got several games of chance. Saw information on this earlier. I'm definitely going there at 4 o'clock. Oh, we got roto jets. There we go. So now they can adjust their height.
Yeah, but you got to be a little bigger right now.
This is the pay one price ride passes building I showed you early in the tour. All right, so showing the map again. I'm right by 38. So 38 is right here. The pay one price ride passes building. So I'm working my way around. So you got the mini golf. This is $5 in tickets. Or included with the wristband. Typical putt-putt style. See all of the different courses of the mini golf. Across the mini golf, you got the wharf. And you got Euros. Other beverages. All right, so I am saving my appetite for the spaghetti, so to get myself a large beverage for $3.50. So you see where I'm at. Old Mill's that way. I saw these rides. So I'm over in this area here. Got some games of chance. This is cool. Pizza. This is what they've got. Get yourself a whole pizza by the slice. Alright, got Knoebel's Haunted Mansion, a terrifying adventure in darkness. I've heard a lot of good things about this ride. Alright, so to the left of the pizza place, you got Matt Hatter suggests teacups. Go. There's you spin your teacups. Alright, next to the teacups, you got a good old classic fair staple. Tilt-a-whirl. Oh yeah. Right across the Tilt-a-whirl's restroom locations at the Knoebels Carousel Museum. So July 4th, 1926 is when Knoebels first opened. Oh wow, this is impressive. Some very, very, very old stuff in here also. Wow, look at some of this older stuff. My God, wow. Printed for us from 1879. Wow. Oh, there's even a dog. 1890 from the zebra. Wow, so a lot of these are from the early 19th century and early 20th century. You know, there's cocktail, 1871. 1900, there's camel. Standing Lion, 1897. Wow. It's like the American Carousel from 1867. Goes to show you how many carousels no longer exist anymore. See, modern carousels are made out of fiberglass. They're not hand carved like all these. All right, so from the Carousel Museum, we're going to keep heading to the left. All right, so showing the map again. I'm right up here in this area. Working my way over. I'm going to show you everything in this little spot right here. There we got the water flume. A good sized water flume. Got a good chance of getting wet on this. All right, we got a pear drop. Directly next to that, you got Super Roundup. All right, got Super Roundup. And you are held firmly in place by the inertia of the spinning. Alright, you got this food court here, right next to those rides. And you got bison burgers.
You're good.
Oh wow, they got gator bites.
Have a great day.
Chicken sandwiches. Different snacks. I would love to have a bison burger or gator bites, because I do love alligator, but as I said, I am saving my appetite for the spaghetti, which is coming up in about 40 or so minutes. All right, behind that you got Black Diamond Mining Company. This is an indoor dark ride. It's $3.50 in tickets. So I just got off of it. It's basically an inside roller coaster, but it's extremely slow. There's a couple dips. There's a lot of different scenes with black light, and you're seeing the miners and skeletons and stuff like that. So it's actually a pretty good ride. It's very enjoyable. A big old piece of anthracite just right here. Must have been an incredibly difficult job. We got the Anthracite Mining Museum. We used to have horses down in the mines also pulling the coal cars. Or donkeys they typically used as well. Some of the old mining tools they used. Of course, this is all vintage stuff. Back when coal was the driving force of the economy, used everywhere. Some of the different jobs and some of the old tools. And sometimes miners had to be rescued. That still happens. Got a reproduction of a coal mine. I gotta imagine these gentlemen did not have a very long life, as they were probably breathing in all the dust. Some of the stuff used on railroads. So like I was saying, mules were used also, not just horses. Breaker boys. Back then, little kids were put to work also. Coal is a fossil fuel. It's a dinosaur. Ah. That's time for dinosaur I would expect to see on Pee-wee's Playhouse, if any of you guys are old enough to remember that show. Yep. Yeah, back before electricity, you used to have a battery pack on your helmet. And of course, you got all different gemstones you could purchase. Right outside that, you got the Knoebels Gem Mining Company. Mine for your own gems. Alright, so show you the map again. I'm right back here in this area right here. So I got a few more other things to show you along the front. So we're going past the flume ride, right up here. Got backyard barbecue. Just your menu board. Bacon on a stick, wow. Got more games of chance. They got the Phoenix Junction, the steakhouse. Oh, it smells so good over here. On the other side of that, you got restroom locations. All right, past that, you got Phoenix. That's the next wooden coaster. 4 tickets for this. It's one of the coaster cars. All right, so I just got off the Phoenix. That's actually a pretty smooth wooden coaster. It's kind of similar to an out and back track design. It's very fun. It's pretty fast. It's a lot less turbulent than Twister is. So it's nice and, I mean, you still feel the little bumps and stuff. The thing is with this, the lap bar that comes down doesn't actually go on down into your lap. It's just above it. So when you hit these hills, you actually come up out of your seat. It's a little bit unnerving. You feel like you're gonna fly out. All right, right next to Phoenix, you got Gasoline Alley. Old-timey cars. $3 a drive, $2 a passenger. So it's kind of like a slower version of a go-kart, but you're on a track. All right, so showing the map again so you see right where I'm at. I am right over here. I was just on the Phoenix. Got the little cars that drive around, goes underneath the track several times. So a few other little rides around this area. Got Tumbling Timbers. Right next to that, you got Fandango. So as you can see, Fandango is a pendulum ride. Whole thing spins as it goes back and forth until it gains enough momentum. People like to scream on these rides. It does not appear to go all the way upside down. Next to that, you got Kitty Turnpike. Doesn't appear to be running today. Go-karts. Goes around a small track. Yes, this is a fun ride. Like I said, going over those bunny hills, you pop up out of your seat. So it is an out and back configuration. So the old-timey cars drive all around Phoenix. So I'm not sure what this ride used to be. as it's either under construction or it's no longer used. No signage or anything. All right, so from here, I'm back on Knoebels Boulevard. So you got Knoebels Campground back this way. You see Twister Coaster there off to the side. A couple more assorted rides over here to look at. All right, next ride up we got Tornado. So as this ride spins, you can rotate your individual ride car.
Probably locked until they get going.
And the faster you rotate it, the faster it spins. Directly next to that, you got Stratosphere. This is their drop tower. So it goes all the way up. Almost to the top. There we go. Woo! Stops right before you get to the bottom. Bam! That fast. All right, right next to Stratosphere, you got one of the most unique roller coasters on the planet and one of a kind. Got flying turns, trackless roller coaster. All right, so it's just after 4 o'clock. I'm not gonna have time to ride this now. I will ride this a little bit later. Gonna go get my spaghetti because I'm starving. All right, so I have to backtrack quite a bit to get over to where the spaghetti is. Like I said, I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything all day long. Because after I saw that, I didn't want to eat. I wanted to be able to get a lot of spaghetti. All right, here we go, back at Oasis. There we go. Had a slight malfunction with the Parmesan cheese. The top of the shaker came off. All right, Flyer. Just to the right of Flying Turns is the Flyer. The Flying Turns roller coaster. See Looper in action. You control the sail on the front. Depending on which way you turn that sail, your vehicle is going to turn. It's going to pitch out or in. See, look at that, how high that one went. Look at that. Woo! It was almost like it's going to hit the tree here. All right, next to Flyer is called Looper. When I was a kid, I think I was around 9 or 10. I went on a ride just like this, but the guy forgot to come and check my seatbelt, and my seatbelt wasn't on. You see the problem with that in just a moment. So the seatbelt has to lock down.
Give it out, you profile. Enjoy your ride.
So as it spins, it goes all the way upside down. Okay, just like that. And since I wasn't seatbelted in properly, every time it rotated, I was flipping all around. Luckily, the version I was on had mesh on the outside also, otherwise I would have fallen out of the ride completely. It took several rotations for the ride operator to notice I wasn't seatbelted in, and I was so afraid I was going to get in trouble I didn't say anything. So the ride operator yelled at me while he didn't say anything. So Flying Turns, also $4 in tickets. Information here. It's in 1926, yeah, that's when this place first opened. All right, so see it right here is the original bobsled style ride vehicle. But you see the track, all that lumber. Gonna go on this a little bit later because I'm still full of spaghetti. This looks like it's gonna be a fantastic ride. One of a kind. Like the cutouts they have. Actually see some of the turns. See that? Alright, so my ride on flying turns was fantastic. Actually a little bit scary because you go so far up on your side on those twists and turns, and knowing that there's no track and this whole thing made out of wood, you kind of, it's a little scary, but it is super fun. That's pretty damn cool that this is a one-of-a-kind ride. I've been on toboggan style rides like this, but never one made out of lumber. Six Flags Over Texas has a ride like this, but it's all fiberglass. I believe it's fiberglass. It's got 2 lift hills, or technically 3. That's a large lift hill. And you get up on this really, really high. So it's kind of strange, you wait so long in line that it's over so fast. But this is one of the rides I highly recommend you wait in line for. Alright, behind all that we got Cosmotron. And by that you got the Bavarian Nut Shop. Original sawmill location. That's right by the Flyers restroom locations. We got Stony Gables Fudge and Nut Shop. So different fudge. All chocolates, £1/4 pound for $5.25. We saw a stand for Bavarian roasted nuts. This is pre-packaged. Dippable fudge. Fancy cookies. All sorts of pre-packaged stuff. God, it smells so good in here too. All the different types of fudge. Orange cream fudge. Oh wow. That sounds really interesting. Blueberry cheesecake. All sorts of different licorice. Just outside, part of the same building, got Stony Gables fresh roasted peanuts. So Stony Gables was built in 1933. So this door is so skinny. It was built during a time when most people were a lot smaller, both height-wise and girth. So walking up Knoebels Boulevard, got to imagine back in the day, this road was used for through traffic. However, since everything is expanded and there's stuff on both sides of the road, this road is closed to traffic down at this end. Rightfully so. You want my cars driving through here with people walking around. Alright, so last up, the Scenic Skyway. It's a sky ride up the mountain and back down again. Cost 5 tickets. We got Scenic Skyway facts. It's a 14-minute ride, round trip. Here we go. The Scenic Skyway. It's definitely an extreme roller coaster. motorcycle parking. I explained that from earlier. It's really cool the way this amusement park is built. So not only is this their largest free admission amusement park in the country, it's one of the largest amusement parks completely that I've ever been to. This place even dwarfs some theme parks I've been to in the past. Going up the mountain. This place is nice and spiffy. You got a pathway that goes all the way up to the top. I'm curious if that's just in case this thing breaks down. They got to come up here with ladders or something to get everybody down. Sort of storage tanks. Yeah. This gradual trail all the way up. Some of this looks like people take, like mountain bikes down this thing. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Because of the wide turns. Fire hose. See, I see ladders scattered around. Riding lawnmower down there. Yeah, I see some off-riding trails. Could also be what this is used for. Nice and relaxing though.
What's the channel?
Tom's Road Tripping. Yep. So you got a lot of people asking, what you filming that for? See another ladder up here. Whee! Yeah, so there is cameras up here. Can't be acting like a buffoon, shaking the thing or bouncing it or anything stupid like that. Now I see what the ladders are for. The ladders get up to where the rungs on the actual pole. As it further down, get a really nice view of the park. Twister, the wooden roller coaster over there. It was really, really fun. So even though that was a bit rough, Twister was my favorite coaster in the park. Followed by Flying Turns, even though it was a relatively fast ride. Then it was to be the Steel Coaster. Followed by the third wooden coaster, which you can see over there. Yeah, I think that's the Phoenix. Alright, we're coming in for a landing. Here we go. Alright, so this is going to conclude my tour of Knoebels, US's largest free admission amusement park, but don't let that fool you. They're not losing money at all. Their pay tier gives them actually more money per person typically than some of the big parks that charge a all-inclusive admission. So I had a fantastic time. I'm still not done. I'm just wrapping up the tour for you. Almost everything was open, a few rides that were not, but phenomenal. Roller coasters, oh my God, fantastic. Especially Twister and Flying Turns are my absolute favorites. Did not go on the kiddie coaster, as I said. Took both of the little mini trains. That was actually pretty fun. Brought back some good memories from when I was a little boy. So leave some comments down below what your favorite ride was that I showed you, something you would love to go on or something you'd be too scared to go on. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. I go to places like this, other theme parks, zoos, aquariums, quirky roadside attractions all over the country. So if you like stuff like this, join my YouTube channel. I have so many different videos for you to enjoy. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.